All right.
2, 1, go.
All right. Hello, Jowabearnation. I am Jowabear Luis,
And I'm Jowabear Cor.
and welcome to our first podcast.
Welcome to our new channel.
We absolutely don't know how to do a podcast, but I recommended that we should just record something and see how it goes.
That's right. We just had the idea of, what if we go on board with like a podcast thing. We don't know how to do it. We don't know what we're talking about, but we just do it.
I think one of the things that I've learned so far with this pandemic and developing new skills is just do it and then improve on what you're doing as you go, further to the activity instead of, because before I'm always researching first,
Mm-hmm.
and then I get really sleepy and then I just sleep. And then not ending up not doing, what I
that's
need to
right.
be doing.
Parang before you were, you really plan ahead, you research ahead. In anything that you do, you want to be prepared, parang ganon. But
Yeah.
pandemic, it taught you otherwise.
Yeah, parang before parang every time me and Jowabear Cor starts a new project, ako overthinker
Mhm.
ako. So it's always like paralysis from analysis. Yung sa akin naman, paralysis from over-research. Kasi by the time I research so much, iba na yung interest ko.
And you got sleepy already,
Then
so
I
you
get
don't want to do it
sleepy.
anymore.
Yeah, that's right. So with this podcast, I think we'll just improve things along the
Yeah.
way.
That's right.
But our first step is basically just recording this video.
Keeping it casual, keeping
Yeah.
it light.
Yeah. But for our first podcast, we'll just probably give an update, right? On how we've been.
Like what if we share with them what we did last year and where we left off, especially for our 12 viewers, 12 subscribers.
Yeah, that's right.
They would be wondering what happened to us. So why don't we start with where we started and then go through where we left off, and then we tell them about where we are now.
Okay. So where do we start? So the pandemic hit last
Mhm.
year around March. Actually, before the pandemic, me and Jowabear Cor were together at my work.
Yeah.
Yeah, I work in a hotel for our viewers who don't know. Anyway, we had our staycation there,
Mhm.
right? And then during our staycation, suddenly we're hearing news that there will be a lockdown.
Yeah, I remember we had breakfast, right? Your hotel was known for its very crispy bacon. So we were eating crispy bacon, and then we saw this on the news about a lockdown. So since it's the first time for us to hear such a word, we were all confused because lockdown for me is a song by Kanye West, Love Lockdown. But now that it's happening in reality, what does that mean?
Yeah, and actually, we were experiencing the changes as it was developing at that time. In a hotel, usually it's busy, diba? And there's so many people everywhere for breakfast. And then all of a sudden, tayo na lang yung nasa breakfast na, diba? It's just me and Jowabear Cor. And from like hundreds of dishes in a buffet, naging dalawa na lang. Dahil, right? Because everyone had to leave. Tapos
Yeah.
parang tayo na lang yung naiwan sa hotel.
Yeah, I think people were starting to go home and, parang, I guess, buy some food, hoard, hoard some food and stay at home para at least whatever happens, they're safe at home. But Jowabear Luis and I are in the middle of buffet.
Yeah, that's right. We didn't know how to process it. We just but we paid for the vacation. So, um, and then after that, we quarantined individually.
Oh, yeah.
Jowabear Cor in her condo where she is now,
Mm-hmm.
and then I quarantined with my sister in Ortigas. Not this place. Currently, I'm in Tagaytay, but I was in the central CBD of Ortigas. And then we were getting bored, right?
Yeah. Like, especially, like, I could imagine, like, Jowabear Luis and his sister was stuck in a condo. So there's nowhere to go, like, it's just you and your spot, right? And then, imagine being there for 24 hours, 7 days a week. So there's nowhere to go. And then for me, I went home with my family. I had my family there, but again, where do we go? What do we talk about all the time?
Just to share, when Jowabear Cor met me, I was so skinny. I think I was about 160 pounds. Is that right? Yeah. 160 pounds. And I used to work out every day. So talagang, eto, mas maliit pa tong cheeks ko before. And then, right now, since the lockdown, I'm like, I don't know, 180 or 190 pounds. I gained so much weight. So I didn't really utilize this time to work out. But during the first lockdown, I think we were so bored na we wanted to still be creative, right? Learn new things together. But
Right.
at the same time, the challenge was we were apart, you know? So what did we first do? Or what did we talk about that led us to our projects?
So yeah, so I think it was April of last year when we started to think about, like, okay, so we are on lockdown, we can't go out, and but we still wanted to make sure na we have that connection and we continue to talk to each other, motivate each other, and at the same time get to know. So I thought, Jowabear Luis, maybe we can do like a daily challenge thing. It started with that, parang daily challenges with
Yeah.
Jowabear Luis, but we didn't know what challenges there we wanted to come up with, and what are we gonna do, where we're gonna post it. But
Mhm.
so we did like a quick brainstorm, and then we came up with the
Our
first project.
our first couple Instagram page, right? Yeah, that's the one. And actually before this, me and Jowabear Cor became official boyfriends and girlfriends February 28, or no, 29. It was a leap year, and then the lockdown started March 17, ba, no, 14.
Yeah, like announcement on the 15th and then effective
Yeah.
17th.
So nasa honeymoon stage kami nung na being boyfriend and girlfriend, and then all of the sudden it had to be cut short. So our first project as a couple, because we cannot really travel, was to create an Instagram account
Yeah.
for us to share yung I don't know, daily challenges, right?
So we decided na every day for at least 30 days, we would do challenges, and then we would post our own parang accomplishments based on those challenges. So 30 challenges all in all.
or like I think we did also baby pictures, something related to us, parang just to get to know each other more during the quarantine.
That was the baby picture challenge, where we share our favorite like picture when we were young, and then we also had food challenge, like what were you eating at the time?
Yeah, that's right. And then I think we had one challenge where we had to, kasi me and Jowabear Cor, we always want to learn new things and improve, right? So since nag-start na kami sa Instagram, we also thought, oh, why don't we, once we can go outside, maybe we can do a YouTube page or something, right?
That's
But
right.
before that, we had, since we created an Instagram account, we had a challenge where we have to make a logo for our Instagram.
That's right. Even creating the name and the logo itself became one of the challenges,
Yeah,
and
that's
then
right.
that's where we found out where some of our strengths lie. Because of the challenge, we found out that Jowabear Luis pala can do artwork, like does really good artwork and photos. Can even draw. Even drew something. You drew our logo.
Yeah. So that's how we found out that I am a little bit flexible in learning new things,
Yeah.
and Jowabear Core is not. No, I mean in terms of like
Yeah.
graphic arts, and I don't know, some kind of visual work. While I was learning how to make circles and bears, uh, her creation was just random, you know.
Oh, like Jowabear Luis would legit have a bear. I would have, MS Paint circle. It doesn't make sense.
Yeah,
But
I think that's when I learned, or I tried to study Adobe Illustrator, di ba?
see,
Photoshop, and then I was able to do it.
and
Yeah.
then because of those the other challenges, I realized I like to write like short stories about what the challenge was and connecting it to what
Mm.
was happening.
Yeah. So while I excelled at doing our artwork, Core actually excelled further when it comes to writing our copyright in Instagram. You know what? If she's doing it, if she's writing the caption in Instagram, it takes her like 5 minutes, 10 minutes tops. Me, I take like an hour. Like I don't know what to write. I don't. The words doesn't really come to my head that easily. I have to like research, scour the internet, and look for inspiration for hours. So I think both of us developed some skills, right, when doing that challenge.
That's true. That's why if we have listeners, viewers out there, we really want to recommend doing some challenges with your Joe Bears. Like you'll never know what you'll discover. Like you'll learn more about your partner, your Joe Bear, and then you'll learn more about yourself and realize na outside of work or outside of what you need to be doing, there might be some skills there that will just surprise you.
Yeah, yeah. So so if you haven't seen it, we'll just plug it here. Visit our Instagram, the Jowabearnation. I think I haven't opened it in a long time. We got quite busy once everyone started going out again a little bit. But I think we had like what, 12 followers back then, right?
So after we did the 30-day IG challenge, and the lockdown started to open up a bit, and we were able to have some movement. We were able to move from one house to a mall. But of course, with social distancing and everything, no. But when the economy started to open up, our project also started to open up new things.
Yeah. So how it progressed from Instagram, we decided, hey, why don't we make vlogs? Why don't we make YouTube videos so we can learn more again? So I think what happened there is we just randomly recorded, right?
Yeah, I don't know how we started, but it was a natural progression. We had a talk, like what happens next. Uso din nun yung mga vloggers and influencers. So we were like, maybe we can get into this, vlogging thing, but without really, doing content so that people will click or watch. No,
Mhm.
it was just mostly like a diary for both of us actually.
But our very first episode, what we did was, I had to do competitive check since I work in a hotel. Remember? So the first time na pwede nang lumabas, the first thing we did is, hey, let's go to a buffet. So I was doing research, and then we went to Vikings, and I had to document, going inside the mall, the safety protocols that's being implemented at the time, because that's also my job. And I think as a joke, I said, "Hey, why don't we just record on my phone?" So we just started it, and I said I'll just put it all together, and then eventually it just became, a vlog, right?
Mhm.
And medyo nakiride kami sa wave kasi everyone's, looking for a place to go. So I think that episode was our first episode was the first one that gained a lot of views. I think it got about 1,000 something views.
Yes, I think it was one of our most popular. I think.
Yeah, kasi in-spam ko rin siya sa Facebook eh. Yeah. So I think, and then we decided, hey, we'll just do it every week. Pero grabe, nakakapagod pala gumawa ng videos every week. I don't know how influencers do it. They must have really, they must drink Red Bull every day. I don't know.
That's true. I think we made a total of 6 videos in a span of maybe 6 months. No, 3 months, 4 months.
Yeah.
The 6 videos, because we realized, it's a full-time job, thinking about what to do, where to go, what to talk about, and of course the editing, post-prod. So, hirap din.
Yeah. So that's when I realized that may potential pala akong mag-edit din ng videos.
That's true.
Ano ba yun? I was able to create some intro artworks, and then editing the audios and the videos. So it was actually fun. It was fun. I enjoyed it.
Na-uncover natin na yung skill mo and patience with video editing and creative design. So that was really fun.
Yeah, grabe. And I was using my old laptop back then. And sobra, minsan, right when I'm almost done editing, magka-crash yung laptop, and then I have to redo everything from scratch.
Yeah.
So
I remember that time.
Oh my gosh, it was so hard. And at the same time, dahil bumabalik na yung economy, I had to go to work.
Yeah.
Diba? And at that point, sinasabay ko na siya sa when I get home, I'll edit, and then in the morning, I'll go to work. So, grabe. It's a full-time job.
It is a full-time job. So, dun sa mga vloggers, kudos.
Saludo.
So, we did about a total of 6 videos. We enjoyed them, but after the 6th, Jowabear Luis had to do full-time work as well. And then there were a lot of changes happening at work and in life in general. So we took a break, a very long break.
Yes. So hindi na kami nakapag-post sa Instagram namin, sa Facebook, and our YouTube channel. But for me, I went back to work, and I think yung mga skills na natutunan ko during the lockdown, siguro 4 or 5 months of randomly creating artwork, videos, and stuff, it kind of helped me kasi from my role as a quality, I'm suddenly taking marketing work as well at my work. With all the furlough in the industry, kailangan multi-skilled ka na eh. So
That's true.
now I'm posting sa Facebook page ng company namin, and Instagram and stuff. Yung mga basic lang naman. Creating ads. Yeah.
That's true. And yun nga, naging beneficial for us kasi because of our experience, medyo nagkaroon kami ng perspective, not only as a viewer but also as a creator. So that was really
Yeah,
fun.
and Core transformed into a hosting skill as well in her work, di ba?
Yeah, that it also I also had an opportunity to host like webinars and stuff. So
Mhm.
it went with our projects of being influencer of 12 people, you know.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so hindi man kami naging completely blew up in the internet. Medyo nagbago naman yung work namin kahit papaano.
We want to call ourselves like the internet's best kept secret.
Soon it will be a hidden gem.
Hidden gem. And then,
Actually,
oh,
what's that? Besides that, I also got busy from
yeah.
our family business, di ba?
Oh, yes.
So we started selling pies, you know, in Tagaytay. If you ever visit, our business is Platefully, you know, best buko pie in Tagaytay,
Shout
promise.
out sa mga mga visit sa Tagaytay, magde-day trip.
Yeah, just that I handled our Facebook page for quite a while, actually, from the start, from 0 followers to I think we have 3,000 followers na. That's with my editing and captions, videos. I would actually wake up at 5 o'clock a.m. para lang gawin ko yung post for the day. It's it's quite hard.
Would wake up really early to write copies and would do it every day for like 3 months, like no fail.
Yeah, kasi me, I don't know. I'm not an expert with social media, but I want one post a day, and some other people want every other day. But me, I just want it every day.
We did it every day, like 7 days a week, even twice or thrice a day.
Kasi
So, the
grabe,
commitment level was amazing.
tuyo yung brain ko kakaisip ng caption and bagong pakulo.
Yeah, oh my gosh, I remember that time. So yeah, we became busy with the business, with our own business, careers and stuff. So we took a break and then fast forward to right now, 2021, anniversary of lockdown.
Yes, and again, that's why we're doing this. Kasi nag-lockdown na naman, lockdown part 2, it doesn't make sense, diba? So we had more time again to work on some projects, and one of the projects, which is this,
Ta-da!
doing podcasting. Actually, while we're doing this, I'm already learning a couple of things that we can improve on our next episode, diba?
That's right.
Parang like right now, yung natural lighting.
So we
Biglang
learned about
naging dark.
lighting.
Yeah. It matters pala, diba? Yeah.
And we'll try to figure out how to learn audio editing this time around. Adding some music or sound effects or whatever tips and tricks makes it, worth listening to.
So for our next episode, we'll try to change it up a bit. Try to add what we've learned so far, right? But maybe we can give them a glimpse before we end this on what are the topics that are we going to be talking about from now.
So yeah, in our podcast pilot episode, we wanted to give you guys a recap of what happened about the year that was, getting everyone up to speed, up as to what happened before, and a little inside info on some of the things that we did in our IG and YouTube channel. And then in this podcast, we want to, dig deeper as to not only fun and food and lifestyle, but maybe sometimes also about relationships, about perspectives.
So basically magiging ano kami, Dr. Love radio channel in the future.
Or pwede rin naman, kung masyadong seryoso yung relationships and advice, pwede rin naman kaming maging Nicole Ayala and Christopher, di ba?
So when it comes to Filipino reference, I think Cor will get it more. Ang alam ko lang is mga radio show, mga DJ La Bonita habang nagde-deliver ng pies.
Oo, basta yung mga sa Love Radio, yung mga sikat na DJs natin dyan na, they really became celebrities themselves. So let's see where this takes us. But we just wanted to make sure na we still have projects together as Jowabears, learning about ourselves, each other, and continuously growing.
Yeah. So maybe that's the goal, as we grow this new project. I think we'll try to do this consistently now.
Mm-hmm.
We'll find a schedule and maybe set up some time, maybe 15 to 20 minutes. And, as we grow, we're hoping that the people who listens to this podcast or watches this grows with us as well.
Mm-hmm.
And we'll try to be engaging with our viewers maybe.
That's true. We will discover how to be worth listening to, I know everyone's busy and they have a lot on their plate, but we'll find some ways to make this, something you can look forward to listen. It will not add to your stress.
Yeah. So for the next episode, I already know a good topic that we can talk about.
Okay, what are we going to talk about?
So for our next episode, we will talk about how me and Cor actually met. I think that's one of the value question that we can share to our I don't know how many followers we have now, maybe 9 na lang, but
may nag-deactivate na yata, or may nag-unfriend na yata.
But we'll share. Promise, it's actually relevant for this currently.
Mm-hmm.
And I don't know, I think we'll be able to share some great insights on how me and Jowabear Cor met. Right?
Dun 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 dun. Cliffhanger.
Okay, so should we wrap this up then?
Yes, let's wrap it up.
Yeah, okay. If you happen to, made it up until this part of the podcast, thank you so much. Thank you for listening to our rambles.
And this has been your favorite Jowabears.
Okay, again, Jowabear Luis.
And I'm Jowabear Cor.
And we'll see you maybe next week or next 2 weeks. We'll see.
Very soon.
Yeah, i-edit ko muna yung video.
Mag-edit muna kami at magre-review.
And then ipopost namin yung schedule.
And then ipopost namin and then we'll let you know.
Yeah. Okay, all right. Thank you so much. We'll see you again.
Bye.